I'm Steve Johnson, News Director for theDove TV. Check out our other videos and visit our website at thedove.us. Thanks. Good morning. It's the top of the hour. I'm Steve Johnson with a reminder to get our iPhone, iPad, and Android app. Then you can watch the Dove News on demand on your mobile app and on the Dove Roku channel as well. In the news today, the Supreme Court says corporations can hold religious objections that allow them to opt out of the new health care law requirement that they cover contraceptions for women. The Justice's 5-4 decision today is the first time that the high-profile court has ruled that profit-seeking businesses can hold religious views under federal law. In other news, Iraqi government troops are continuing a major operation to retake the northern city of Tikrit, which is one of two major urban centers that fell to insurgents earlier this month. Yesterday, Iraqi helicopter gunships struck suspected insurgent positions for a second consecutive day in the predominantly Sunni hometown of former dictator Saddam Hussein. The Iraqi military launched its push to get back Tikrit, a hotbed of opposition towards Iraq's Shiite-led government, on Saturday, with a multi-pronged assault spearheaded by ground troops backed by tanks and helicopters. Security officials say the army is coordinating its campaign with the United States. Robert McDonnell has plenty of management experience. That appears to be what President Obama is looking for in a new Veterans Affairs Secretary. He's announcing today that he's nominating McDonnell to the post to replace Eric Shinseki, who resigned last month. The department has been gripped by reports of treatment delays and cover-ups at its medical facilities. Taking a look in other news as well, weekend fire concerns ramp up this week in Oregon. Multi-agency training being held as dry, hot conditions increase this week as wet weather moves out of the state. The Ashland Fire Department has held joint fire response training with the U.S. Forest Service to better respond to wildfires that are expected this fire season. The Forestry Department's Gary Smith says it's part of the normal scenario that plays out every year.
In this valley, we have several agencies right here working together. Any given day, any given fire, that we're all out here.
Ashland Fire's Marguerite Hickman says the training is necessary after a long wildfire-free winter, though it's mostly a refresher course for those who find themselves on the fire line.
For the most part, it stays pretty standard. It's the same kind of techniques, same kind of practices, and same kind of fire hose and nozzles.
Now, potential fire conditions are expected as we head into the 4th of July weekend, with temperatures expected over 100 degrees midweek and over 90 during the extended weekend. A standoff between the Grants Pass police and a woman who had allegedly made suicidal statements to her mother earlier was resolved without any fatalities this weekend. 58-year-old C.J. Kukoski's mother notified police that she left her house with a gun. When authorities found her, she refused to stop but was later apprehended. Let's take a look now at what we can expect on the weather scene for our area. And temperatures are warming up for sure for the Wairika area in Northern California. Sunny today and tomorrow, a high of 98 today, up to 102 tomorrow before cooling back down to 94 on Wednesday. As we head to the Klamath Basin, warm temperatures of 91 today, 98 tomorrow, back to 91 on Wednesday. On Friday, 91 degrees as we head into the 4th of July weekend. Let's head over to the Oregon coast. Cooler temperatures for sure, with a high today and tomorrow of 69, down to 65 on Wednesday. No rain in the forecast for the coastal areas. Moving into the central Oregon area of Bend, 82 today, rising 10 degrees tomorrow, then back down to 89 on Wednesday, 85 as we head into the 4th of July weekend. And for southern Oregon and Medford, 97 today, 104 tomorrow before backing down to 93 on Wednesday. And that's your look at news and weather. You're up to date here on the Dove.